Hi there, and welcome back to Finding Wendy. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I've been extremely busy. I've had a lot of issues, but I'll talk about this all in today's video. My starting weight back in December 2017 was 450, Optifast 400. On February 20th, March 20th was the day of my surgery. It was 375. Last week I was 328, and this week I'm 326. So down 2 pounds this week, which is great. So I've lost in total 124 pounds since I started this whole journey, which is great. I'm feeling good, but I've had a very difficult week because my scooter broke down. I was down at Yonge Dundas Square checking it out because I'm the producer of Canada Day and the annual Canada Day celebrations at Yonge Dundas Square, which is the center of the city here in Toronto. And I'm the producer of that whole show. And I was down there doing some work, and my scooter broke. And so two friends came to my rescue with their pickup truck and a van and carted me back home. I called my mobility company. They came. They couldn't fix the scooter. So they took my scooter away, which left me with just walking with my walker. And I don't know if you guys know it, but I'm extremely disabled. I need hip replacement surgery as well. So I was in a lot of pain for about 3 days, and they finally brought me a scooter on last Thursday. So I was able to get out and about, and I'll be using the scooter this weekend, this loaner, for my Canada Day celebration tomorrow. So it's been very difficult, and I'm in a lot of pain because I did so much walking. And although walking's good for you, but in my case, because I guess I'm still, over the 300-pound, it's a lot of pressure on my left hip. And I definitely will have hip replacement surgery once I get close to my goal weight, because kind of runs in my family. My sister had both her hips replaced. My mother had her hip replaced. So it sort of runs in the family. So anyway, apart from that, I went to the last bariatric meeting at Toronto Western Hospital, and they talked. The theme of the meeting was called Mythbusters. So some very interesting facts that were brought to light during the meeting. So the first thing about the Mythbusters, and I'll post some pictures of the slides that were used in the PowerPoint presentation. And just remember the top of the slide, as it says, carbs are bad for you. That's a myth, okay? A myth. Carbs are not bad for you. Carbs are okay. So for sure, your low glycemic diets haven't shown any advantage in rigorous clinical trials. However, it is very easy to overeat carbs. So therefore, cutting down, not out, on carbs may help weight loss if it helps you eat less. So it's okay to eat carbs. Then there was, they talked about you need to exercise to lose weight. Well, that's a myth. You do not need to exercise in order to lose weight, because it's basically down to calories. So physical activity and exercise are not necessarily the same thing. Several studies have proven that physical activity contributes a very small amount to weight loss. Physical activity is most important for weight maintenance, because it acts as a proxy for other healthy behaviors like eating well, getting enough sleep, etc. You can't outrun your fork. You can't outrun your fork. So basically, physical activity is really important for weight maintenance because it acts as a proxy for other healthy behaviors. So if you're going to the gym on a regular basis, you're most likely going to be eating healthily, because you don't want to, screw up the hard work you did at the gym, right? So it makes sense. So then the next myth that they talked about was the keto diet. Oh, the famous keto diet. So the keto diet will maximize your weight loss. Not true. It's a myth. So ketogenic diet is 70 to 80% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbohydrate. It decreases your appetite, initial water loss, and potentially low energy intake. High fat diet is poorly tolerated after bariatric surgery. So high-fat diets are poorly tolerated after bariatric surgery. So this was a really important point because, of course, there's a lot of people out there that have had bariatric surgery who do follow the keto diet. So, and they do see weight loss, which is great, but you're not able to sustain it for the rest of your life. You're not able to be on a ketogenic diet for the rest of your life. You need to find a diet that you'll be able to stay on beyond your weight loss years. So your first year, your second year, you're doing your weight loss. But after you get to year 3, if you've been on a keto diet for 2 years and you go off that keto diet in 2 years, you're going to gain weight. So the really important thing is to find a balance. And that's why they talk about the fact that carbs are okay, but not a lot of carbs, because that will lead to weight gain as well. And then the next thing they talked about, which I found really interesting, was fats are bad for you. That's a myth. Fats are not bad for you. You eat enough fat to ensure adequate energy, essential fatty acids, and fat-soluble vitamins. Aim for 20 to 35% of calories from fat and avoid trans fats. And then lastly, a couple of other things that they were talking about, cleansing, detox. Detox is really bad for you. Doing a cleansing is really bad for you. That's why we all have a liver. The liver is your detox. The liver will clean your system, and that's what the liver is for. And also another thing is no to Optifast. If you are gaining weight and you want to lose weight again and you go back to Optifast, no. You don't want to do Optifast because it's a quick fix and it's not a long-term fix. Bottom line is that you lose weight from a low-calorie diet. So you need to take your vitamins, and interesting thing is that they talked about pop. So soda pop or Diet Coke or whatever you used to drink, or I used to drink Diet Coke, not much in the last 2 or 3 years, but there are people out there that drink a lot of Diet Pop. And they said that pop is connected to bad eating habits. So when you had a Diet Coke, did you have it with a burger? Did you have it with fries? Did you have it with a bag of chips? That's the bad part about pop. Yes, it fills you up. The carbs, I mean, not the carbs, the carbonated bubbles, they do fill you up really quickly, and you can feel full after having a pop, but you associate Diet Coke with eating junk food. That's basically why pop is bad for you as well. So I found that particular meeting very, very interesting, and that these myths are very, very clear, that in order to sustain your weight loss past the 1 or 2 year mark, you need to regularly exercise. You need to eat carbs, but not a lot of them. My professional dietitian, who is part of the bariatric program, suggests that you eat as many carbs as you do protein. So 60 to 80 grams of protein, 60 to 80 grams of carbs. And I have been losing weight. I did have a little bit of a stall these last 10 days, but I'm back on track, and I lost another 2 pounds this week, so it's going well. So anyway, so the scooter broke down, and I also had this great meeting, and then we had Gay Pride parade last week. Gay Pride weekend was horrible here in Toronto. It was raining the whole weekend, so rain did dampen a lot of the festivities, but it was a lot of fun, and it was great to see lots of friends out there having a great time. So anyways, that's it for now, and still on track, still doing well, still feeling okay, although this week was a bit of a disaster with my scooter, and that I'm in a lot of pain in my hip, and I'm constantly taking some Tylenol because I overdid it with the walking, and it's another thing. I didn't have my scooter. I wasn't able to go to the gym this week, which I feel really guilty about, which is good. So next week I'll get my scooter back when it's fixed, and unfortunately it's going to cost lots of moolah, but what can you do? And I'll get back to the gym and get back to my routine of Monday swimming, and Wednesdays and Fridays I work out with weight training and cardio. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching. A little bit of a long video, 10 minutes of your time. Sorry I took up so much of your time, but I hope you can use some stuff. And I'll post those pictures of the slides from the PowerPoint presentation on the Mythbusters. So have yourself a great week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.